Welcome to Audiobooks Hub. Today we explore a powerful idea. Money is not only something you earn. Money is a system you can learn. This guide is inspired by the lessons made famous by Robert Kiyosaki. He compared the thinking of two father figures. One focused on a safe job and steady salary. The other focused on building assets and buying freedom. This session turns those ideas into simple language. You will hear clear steps, real examples, and short exercises. You do not need a finance degree. You only need curiosity and a notebook. Let us begin. What this guide will do, it will teach you the basic language of money. It will show you how to think in assets and liabilities. It will show you how to develop financial skills. It will show you how to make better choices with time and cash. It will not promise a shortcut. It will show you a path. Chapter 1. The rich do not work only for money. Most people trade time for a paycheck. They wake up, go to work, get paid, and pay bills. Then they repeat loop is called the rat race. Income goes up for a while. Expenses expand to match it. Debt grows. Stress grows. Savings stays small. A different path exists. You can let money work for you. That means building or buying things that pay you while you sleep. These are called assets. Examples include rental property, dividend stocks, simple index funds, online products, or royalties from creative work. A short story, Amir earns a monthly salary. Each year he buys new gadgets. He takes on a car loan. He uses a credit card for vacations. He feels busy and successful, but his savings do not grow. Sana runs a small design studio. She also buys a low-cost index fund every month. Later she buys a small apartment and rents it out. Her studio is her job. Her assets are her second team. They work all day and night. The lesson: do not seek only a raise. Seek assets. A raise helps. An asset changes the game. Exercise 1, write 2 lists. List 1 is things you own that send you money. List 2 is things you own that take money from you. Be honest. If the second list is longer, you now know your mission. Chapter 2. Learn financial literacy. Schools can teach math and history. Many do not teach money. You can learn it yourself. Start with one simple rule. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Some people call a home an asset because it has value. If your home costs you mortgage payments, taxes, and repairs each month, it takes cash out. It may still be wonderful to own. But be clear about cash flow. A simple home example: homeowner A buys a large house with a large mortgage. Most of the monthly cash goes to the bank. Homeowner B buys a modest home and a small rental unit. The rental income pays part of both mortgages. Homeowner B has more breathing room. It is not magic, it is cash flow. A simple business example: you pay for a streaming service. It is a liability. It takes money each month. You build a small online course. It pays you each month. That is an asset. The money map: think like a small accountant. Income comes in. Expenses go out. Assets add more income. Liabilities add more expenses. Build the asset column. Keep the liability column small. Exercise 2, open a new page. Draw 2 columns. Write assets at the top of the left column. Write liabilities at the top of the right column. Add amounts next to each item. Look at the total. Decide on one liability to reduce this month. Decide on one small asset to add this month. Chapter 3, mind your own business. Your job pays the bills. Your business is your asset column. You can do both. Work with focus. Use part of your income to build assets. Do this even if the amount is small at first. Streams of income: wages are one stream. Dividends are another stream. Rent is another stream. Royalties, affiliate income, or a small service are more streams. Many small streams can become a river. Start small. Start with a dollar amount you can keep. For example, 10% of your pay. Automate it. Send it to an investment or a savings bucket for a future asset. Do it before paying bills if possible. This habit is called pay yourself first. It is simple. It is powerful. Exercise 3, choose a percent of your income to set aside. If 10% feels hard, start with 5%. Set an automatic transfer date. Make it non-negotiable. Chapter 4, taxes and the advantage of simple entities. This is a complex topic. We will keep it simple. Employees earn income and pay tax first. Then they spend what remains. A business earns income, pays expenses, then pays tax on profit. This timing is different. It can be legal and beneficial. Do not break the law. Learn the rules in your country. A simple sole proprietorship or limited company can unlock legal deductions. Examples include equipment used for work, training or travel connected to business. Use a qualified professional for advice. The goal is to manage cash flow wisely and legally. Exercise 4. Search for the simplest business structure in your country. Write down the basic steps to set it up. List 3 expenses that would be legitimate for your kind of work. Do not guess. Verify with a local expert. Chapter 5. The rich invent money. Money responds to ideas and action. You do not need to be lucky. You need to think clearly and act ethically. Opportunity is a gap between price and value. A shop closes and sells shelves cheap. A student buys them and resells online for a profit. A landlord has a property that needs small repairs. You estimate costs, negotiate, and create value. You are not printing money. You are solving problems. Raising capital, many people say, I cannot do it because I have no money. A better question is, how can I do it with limited money? You can partner. You can pre-sell. You can use small loans carefully after you understand the risks. The key is to learn how to present a clear plan and protect the downside. A small real estate example price is $100,000. The market rent is $1,000 per month. Monthly costs are $700. Monthly cash flow is $300. You keep a cushion for repairs. You buy carefully. You do not chase shiny numbers. You run the math. Cash flow is real. Hope is not. Exercise 5. Pick one area you understand. It could be books, phones, clothing, simple web services, or apartments. Write 1 page on how value is created in that area. Where do prices come from? Where do costs come from? Where do profits come from? What simple deal would be safe for a beginner? Be specific. Chapter 6. Work to learn, not only to earn a job, teaches skills. You can choose roles that build your toolkit. Important skills: communication, sales and persuasion, basic accounting, negotiation, project management, leadership and teamwork, technology basics. These skills make you flexible. They help in business and in life. A simple plan for skill growth: pick one skill for the next 90 days. Study for 30 minutes a day, apply it at work. Apply it in a small side project. Review weekly. Track results. Then pick the next skill. Exercise 6. Write your strongest skill. Write your weakest skill. Write one small daily action to improve the weak one. Begin today. Chapter 7. Common obstacles and how to beat them. Fear. Most people fear losing money. This is normal. Use small tests. Risk $5 before you risk 50. Risk 50 before you risk 500. Let learning be cheap. Cynicism: the voice in your head says it will not work. Ask for evidence. Collect facts. Talk to people who have done what you want to do. Borrow courage from their stories. Laziness is often a mask for stress or confusion. Make tasks tiny. 10 minutes of action is better than a day of delay. Use checklists. Remove distractions. Bad habits: spending first is a habit. Paying yourself first is a better habit. Set up automatic transfers. Automate savings. Automate investing. Let the system protect you from yourself. Arrogance: thinking you already know, is costly. Return to beginner mind. Ask simple questions. Admit what you do not understand. Learn fast. Exercise 7. Choose one obstacle you face most. Write a 1-sentence counter rule. For example, when I feel fear, I take one small step. Keep the rule on your phone lock screen for 1 week. Chapter 8. Simple math for better choices. The 4 numbers: income, expenses, assets, liabilities. Track them monthly. You cannot improve what you do not measure. Rule of 72. This rule estimates how long it takes money to double. Divide 72 by the annual return percent. At 8%, it doubles in about 9 years. At 12%, it doubles in about 6 years. This is only a rough guide. It helps you respect the power of time. Debt: not all debt is equal. A credit card at a high rate is heavy. Avoid it. A fixed loan at a low rate used for a cash flowing asset can be a tool, but it still demands discipline. Never assume. Always test cash flow with a stress case. Stress case example, you plan to rent for $1,000 a month. Assume you might get $900 for a while. Assume larger repairs. Assume vacancy. Will the numbers still work? If not, wait. There will always be another deal. Emergency fund, build a small safety cushion first. 3 to 6 months of expenses is a common goal. It reduces panic. It gives you freedom to think. Exercise 8, write your emergency fund target. Write the amount you can add each month. Calculate how many months you need. Set up an automatic transfer. Chapter 9, case study a simple rental. This is an illustration. Use your local numbers. Purchase price $100,000. Down payment 20%. Loan $80,000. Interest rate 6%, term 25 years. Property tax $100 per month. Insurance $50 per month. Maintenance reserve $100 per month. Property management 8% of rent. Expected rent $1,000 per month. Loan payment for this example is around $515 per month. Add tax and insurance and maintenance. That totals around $765. Add management at $80. Total monthly costs around $845. Rent is $1,000. Cash flow is about $150. There is also loan pay down each month. You keep a repair fund. You keep patience. What can go wrong? Vacancy. Repairs. Hire insurance. Plan for them. Do not stretch too thin. What can go right? Stable tenants. Small annual rent increases. Better interest rates someday. Slow appreciation. Long-term wealth. Exercise 9, run the numbers for your city. Change rent. Change tax. Change rates. Find the safety zone. Chapter 10, case study, a simple online product. You sell a small guide. Price $9. You use a basic landing page. You spend $100 on ads. You get 50 visits. 10 people buy. You make $90. You lost $10. You test a new page. Now 12 people buy. You make $8 profit. You improve the product. You build an email list. You add a second product. Over time, your ad cost per sale drops. The system becomes an asset. Key ideas: track conversion rate. Track cost per click. Track average order value. Track refund rate. Small changes compound. Exercise 10, sketch a product you can create in 1 week. It can be a checklist, a template, a video mini course, or a service. Define the buyer. Define the problem it solves. Define one channel to reach them. Define one metric to improve. Chapter 11, your personal money system. Use 4 accounts or 4 buckets. Bucket 1 is living. This pays rent, food, transport, and basic needs. Bucket 2 is security. This is your emergency fund. Bucket 3 is growth. This buys assets. Investments go here. Bucket 4 is joy. This pays for fun experiences. It keeps life balanced. Do not skip joy. Smart words help you stay on the path. Automate all 4. This reduces friction. You do not need perfect numbers. You need consistency. Exercise 11, decide your percentages for each bucket. For example, 60, 10, 20, 10. Adjust to your life. Automate transfers on payday. Chapter 12, reading simple financial statements. Income statement is a map of money over time. It shows income minus expenses equals profit. Balance sheet is a snapshot at a moment in time. It shows assets minus liabilities equals equity. Cash flow statement shows movement of cash. It tells the real story. You can keep a simple version in a spreadsheet. Update monthly. This habit turns confusion into clarity. Exercise 12, create a 2-tab file. Tab 1 is a simple income statement. Tab 2 is a simple balance sheet. Fill it for last month. Repeat next month. Chapter 13, build a team. You do not need to know everything. You need to learn enough to ask good questions. Your future team may include a tax professional, a lawyer, a lender, an insurance agent, a real estate agent, and a mentor. Start with one person. Ask for short calls. Listen more than you speak. Take notes. How to choose advisors. Look for plain language. Look for clear fees. Look for pressure. Trust is built over time. Exercise 13, make a list of 3 people you could ask for guidance. Send 1 email today. Ask 1 focused question. Chapter 14, risk management, protect the downside first. Never bet the house. Use checklists. Use small tests. Use written agreements. Keep buffers. Diversify over time. Do not diversify too early. Learn one game well, then add a second game. Insurance is a tool. Understand what you buy. Know your deductibles. Keep policies updated. Exercise 14, write your top 3 money risks this year. Write one step to reduce each. Chapter 15, mindset and daily practice. Money reacts to habits. Habits are built daily. 15 minutes of learning each day beats a burst once a year. Read one page. Run one small calculation. Make one tiny improvement. Share one idea with a friend. Teach to learn. The gratitude practice. Gratitude reduces fear. Each night, write 3 money-related things you are grateful for. It can be small, a paid bill, a helpful article, a simple conversation. You will notice more opportunities when you feel calm. Exercise 15, choose a fixed daily study time. Put it on your calendar. Treat it like a meeting. Chapter 16, 10 practical steps to start now. Step 1, know your why. Write a short statement. For example, I want freedom to choose my time. Step 2, pay yourself first. Automate a small percent today. Step 3, cut one liability. Cancel one monthly item you do not use. Step 4, build a safety cushion. Name the account. Transfer a starter amount. Step 5, choose one asset path. Index funds, a small service, a small rental, or a simple product. Start reading the basics tonight. Step 6, track cash weekly. Open your tracker each Sunday. Step 7, learn to sell ethically. Practice one pitch to one friend. Ask for honest feedback. Step 8, improve your day job value. Ask your manager one question. What one skill would most help the team? Then build that skill. Step 9, create your advisory circle. One tax pro, one mentor, one peer who shares goals. Step 10, teach someone else one lesson from this guide. Teaching locks and learning. Exercise 16, pick 3 steps you can do before next weekend. Write them on paper. Do them. Chapter 17, frequently asked questions. Do I need a high income to start? No. You need a plan and patience. A small monthly amount compounds. What if I made mistakes? Welcome to the club. Close the lesson. Reduce the damage. Return to basics. Should I pay off all debt before I invest? High interest consumer debt first. Then start small investing while finishing remaining debt. Or finish debt first if it helps you sleep. Choose the path you will stick with. Is real estate always better? No, it depends on local math and your skill. If the numbers do not work, do not force it. Index funds and skills can be excellent. How long will it take? Longer than you want. Shorter than you fear. Consistency wins. Chapter 18. A1, year plan. Quarter 1, build your cash tracker. Create the 4 buckets. Fund the emergency account. Read one beginner book on your chosen asset path. Quarter 2, launch one tiny project. Buy your first low-cost index fund or pre-sell your first digital product or analyze your first rental with a real agent. Keep the size small. Focus on learning. Quarter 3, improve the project. Ask for feedback. Fix one weakness per week. Add a second small stream if the first feels stable. Quarter 4, review the year. Write numbers for income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Plan next year. Increase your automated savings by 1%. Choose one new skill to learn. Exercise 17, open your calendar and block 4 review sessions. 1 per quarter. Protect those dates. Chapter 19, ethics and value. Wealth without ethics is empty. Always create value for others. Respect your tenants. Respect your partners. Money is a measure of solved problems. Focus on service. Let money be the scoreboard, not the purpose. Chapter 20, final checks and mini toolkit. Your mini toolkit, a budget and cash tracker, a debt payoff plan if needed, an emergency fund, an investment plan with automatic contributions, a simple will and basic insurance, a checklist for deals, a review habit, your deal checklist. Do I fully understand how this makes money? Do I know the worst case? Do I have buffers for time and cash? The contract clear. If this fails, will I still be okay? If the answer is no, change the plan. Your weekly rhythm review cash. Update your tracker. Read 10 pages. Improve one system. Rest one day. Repeat. Closing words, you now have a clear map. The rich do not only work for money. They design systems where money also works for them. They keep learning. They build assets. They control emotions. They act with patience. You can do the same. Start small. Start today. Your future self will thank you. Appendix A. Simple definitions of a set. Something that sends you money, liability. Something that takes your money, cash flow. Money moving in and out, equity. Value you own after debt. Diversification, owning different assets to reduce risk. Leverage, using debt to control an asset, used with care. Return on investment, profit divided by money you put in. Appendix B, monthly review template, income this month, expenses this month, net cash this month, assets owned, liabilities owed, actions done this month, actions for next month, lessons learned. Appendix C, sample learning path for a beginner investor, month 1, open a low-cost brokerage, learn about index funds and dollar cost averaging, month 2. Automate a small monthly buy. Read about risk and volatility. Month 3, build your emergency fund to a safe level. Month 4, learn tax basics for your country. Use official sources. Month 5, study real estate or a side business path for optional future growth. Month 6, review and rebalance. Keep costs low. Keep emotions calm. Appendix D, sample learning path for a beginner landlord, month 1. Learn local rent levels. Study basic landlord laws. Month 2, talk to a lender. Get a pre-approval number. Know your budget. Month 3, walk 5 properties with an agent. Practice your math on each. Month 4, make your first offer only if the numbers are safe. Do not rush. Month 5, set up systems for screening, leases, and maintenance. Month 6, review results. Fix weak points. Decide if you enjoy this path. Appendix E, daily affirmations. I build assets step by step. I pay myself first. I learn from every action. I make calm decisions. I create value for others. I am patient and consistent. Final note, this content is education, not personal financial advice. Your situation is unique. Consult a qualified professional before large decisions. Thank you for listening with Audiobooks Hub. May your learning create freedom.